Hey guys, I am back with another English IB video, and excuse me. I have a few more passages to read to you, and then I'm done part two. So the first one I have for you, that I'm just gonna get right down to the chase, is one where the missionaries have started to come to Africa and try to turn all of them Catholic or Christian or whatever you want to call it. This is about a city called Abem that had been wiped out completely. Never kill a man who has said nothing. Those men of Abem were fools. What did they know about the man? He ground his teeth again and told the story to illustrate his point. Mother Kite once sent her daughter to bring food. She went and brought back a duckling. You have done very well, Mother Kite said to her daughter. But tell me, what did the mother of this duckling say when you swooped and carried its child away? It said nothing, replied the young kite. It just walked away. You must return the duckling, said Mother Kite. There is something ominous behind the silence. And so Daughter Kite returned the duckling and took a chick instead. What did the mother of this chick do? She asked the old kite. It cried and raged and cursed me, said the young kite. Then we can eat the chick, said her mother. There is nothing to fear from someone who shouts. Those men of Abem were fools. Pretty much what happened was, a man was captured, and these guys were like, dude, what are you doing here? But he didn't understand them, so there was a huge mix-up, and then these guys were just like, okay, whatever, and he was dead. So this is something that I think I kind of agree with. If you threaten someone and they just stay silent, I'd be scared. If you threaten someone and they talk back, I'd still be scared, but not as much, because if someone stays silent, you don't know what they're planning. If they start yelling, screaming, jumping, and raving, you kind of get an idea what's going on. So again, never attack someone if they don't talk to you. Don't do it. Seriously, just don't. Okay, enough with the crazy talk. Another one. Ooh, pardon. Another one that I have is a passage at the end of chapter 15 in the book. When Okonkwo is talking to one of his friends, Obrika. Okonkwo was, Obrika and Okonkwo were talking, and then they started talking about, about the white man invasion, and Okonkwo said, God will not permit it. I don't know how to thank you, Obrika. I can tell you, said Obrika. Kill one of your sons for me. That will not be enough, said Okonkwo. Then kill yourself, said Obrika. Forgive me, said Okonkwo, smiling. I shall not talk about thanking you anymore. It's kind of a joke. It's kind of something serious that gets turned into a joke. Have no clue how that happened, but it did. It happened. I don't know how. I don't know why, but it happened. Okay. To me, it's kind of funny. Again, I kind of like black humor. If you read Elie Wiesel's Night, there's a part in there that's where there's a sign in German that says "Warning, Death Zone," and the character in the book said, "Oh, great! What part of this place isn't a death zone?" And I just about died from laughter. Again, black humor. Let's see. This is Okonkwo thinking back about when he was in exile in his motherland. Um, his mother's kinsmen had been very kind to him, and he was grateful, but that did not alter the facts. He had called the first child born to him in exile Nikita, Mother is Supreme, out of politeness to his mother's kinsmen. But 2 years later, when a son was born, he called him Nefoya, begotten in the wilderness. Again, it deals with the naming and the titles behind the name and all this stuff, and what he did there by naming a child that was in his motherland, Nikita, out of honor and respect. To me, big props for the guy, but he still seems kind of like a jerk. This last one I have for you, it talks about something very precious to them. It's called kola nut. It's something that's breaking to symbolize life. The kola nut was given to him to break, and he prayed to the ancestors. He asked them for health and children. We do not ask for wealth because he that has health and children will also have wealth. We do not pray to have more money, but to have more kinsmen. We are better than animals because we have kinsmen. An animal rubs its itching flank against a tree. A man asks his kinsman to scratch him. This was kind of big because the book is talking about how the missionaries are coming in and they're like telling these guys they're like savages and stuff and they want to make them civilized. But then you see how they perceive themselves with animals, and it's just like, whoa, where did the missionaries screw up? And that's the end of part 2. Pretty much Okonkwo has an accident and is exiled for 7 years in his motherland. Translation, the land where his mother came from. And he was there for 7 years, and he had a few children. And he lived there with his 3 wives and all his children. And then after his exile was up, he was headed back home to his village. Part 2 compared to part 1, not so much in my happy range. It was okay in the beginning when they were dealing with like all the ritualistic stuff. But when they started talking about the missionaries, like, I got like a pit in the bottom of my stomach. I'm like, oh boy, where is this going? Something tells me this is just gonna go straight to Hades in a handbag. And I was kind of right, kind of wrong, but still. But that's part 2 pretty much summed up for you. Again, Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. I would totally recommend it. It is an awesome book. You just need to have a very, very strong stomach and not a very persuasive heart. So, I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy!